Hi, this is Edward. We're watching the Premium Challenge of 18th of September last week. So you're watching the round 4 of the Swiss. So on the left hand side we have Ho Chun Yin Billy and right hand side we have Wing Hong. Billy used a team with Kauger and Evertel's cores, while Wing Hong used the same team as Wolf and Marcus in the Worlds. So, looking previewing the teams, we could suggest that we'll utilize is switching techniques a lot. While the critical things that dictate the matches, that's how Billy's Evaltos do the massive damage to all of the attackers, especially the Kyogres of So we'll wait and see how they choose the Pokemons. But I'm also very interested on Meowsticks on Billy's side. Uh, Simply because it has the Prankster ability and there are several moves that can disrupt the switching abilities of teams. So let's see how it goes. Anyway, but on the other hand, the dual supportive roles of both Billy's teams is quite interesting indeed. And maybe Smeagol is a Scarf variant this times. So here we go. The round 4 of the Swiss of Premium Challenge Hong Kong. And leads with Kyogre and Hitmontop. Wow, this deviates from the usual leads of Marcus and Wolf. On the other hand, Billy leads with Kangaskhan and Yveltal. So Hitmontop doing the Intimidate and Kyogre's doing Primordial Seas and turns the weathers into the big rings. Now, both sides has the fake out to trade, but whether they would trade a fake out on the legendary Pokemons or Billy can choose to fake out the slower Hitmontop instead and offer chances for the Yveltals to do some damage on the Kyogres. But I'm quite curious, that's why these with the Hitmontops. It's because usually leadings with Raichu has an advantage on the fake out battles because Raichu is obviously faster than the Mega and the non-Mega Kangaskhan's. So Kangaskhan is going to reveal what he is going to use after the Mega. Yes, it's a fake out onto Hitmontops. And it's a critical in the second hit. And activating the eject buttons. Which one will choose instead? Possibly Raichu. So we can do a fake out pressure in the next turn. But that actually wastes the eject button slot, the item slot of Hitmontop. Because if Raichu is used, okay, Raichu is used, is deployed, and we have Snarls from the Yveltals. Okay, reducing both special attack of the opponent's Pokemons. And we see the Origin Pulse and hitting both Pokemons. Looking at the damage, it seems that the Yveltal should be an Assault Vest variant. The Snarl doesn't have a quite good effect to the Calgers, because we can see that the damage done on the Kangaskhan is still very massive, and now has the advantage as because the fake out pressures can offer offering to both Billy's Pokemons. Any switching to Billy's team seems to be quite dangerous in my opinions. Of course, if you switch into Calgus, it will susceptible to thunder attacks from the right shields, and we see a switch in of Calgur from the Kangaskhan's. And doing primal reversions. Okay, will we see the fake out or other moves? Yeah, we see the full switch onto Evaltals. Oh, there's a critical, so there's now reducing the spectral attacks. One stage doesn't have any effects in it after all. So, should use Hitmontop again to issue the fake out pressures on Billy's Pokemon. Possibly. I don't think switching to Rayquaza at this moment is a very good idea. He's still thinking. It's quite a long time. But I do like this because it utilizes the timers here. But ironically, this is not a teetered battle, so we cannot see the timer with the 45 seconds. So Intimidate issued from the Hitmontop switch-ins, and Snarls from Yveltal again. Well, doing quite a lot of damage to Calgus because, oh, it's a critical. So 2-stage downs from the Calgers, and Origin Pulse miss the Calgers and connected with the Yveltals and knock it out. So Yveltals got off the stage without doing a lot of damage to all the teams of So Kangaskhan again has a faster fake outs than the Hitmontops. So would choose to switch into right shields and recycle the Intimidate? It will be questions for him. And another important point is that how the Calgus speed distributes between both players. The faster Calgus do have an advantage against the mirror match. Will we see a Thunder here? Possibly, but a switch into right here would makes the Thunders useless. Okay. The fake out from the Kangaskhan onto the Hitmontop, doing 1/4 of the damage, and Hitmontop is flinch, and we see the water spout from the Billy's side, knocking out the Hitmontops and doing a fair amount of damage to the Calgar of the opposite side. And Orange Pulse connected. Can it lock out the Kangaskhan? Yes, it does. Oh, there's a critical onto the Calgar. So it doesn't really useful for the Yveltal to spam orders now. Calgar still do a lot of damage to Billy's team. So Billy's only have one Pokemon left, and has 2, possibly the last one to be the Rayquaza. So what would Billy brings here? Okay, Billy's is using Smeagol, and brings his Raichos. So Smeagol is as the last Pokemons of Billy's teams, it can use a very fast fake out or dark voice, but can has a very strong fake out uh, onto the Smeagol's and use any moves to knock out the Smeagol's by the Cowgirls. But of course, at this moment, because Raichu is on the field, Billy could not use a thunder type attack on the opposing Cowgirls, possibly, and it could make a big difference because he cannot knock it out with a single hit. So all players is thinking very hardly because this should be the critical turns for the match. And fake out from the Raichus onto the Smeagol's. Smeagol refuses is faster than is Blizzard? Well, quite weird indeed. And it missed Cowgirls and Ice Beams onto the it frees the Smeagol's. So no matter whether it is Scarf or not, it becomes as useless. So a very unfortunate turns for Billy's here, but he could hope he could float out the eyes and do a fast dark void onto Moon's team, or it would be possibly the end of this match. Wow, but the Blizzard really surprising. Maybe it wants to hit a double target onto Weight Crosser and Groundon's teams. Oh, Smeagol could not move. And we could see the Folk Switch onto the Smeagol's. Could it lock it out? Oh, it's knocked out. A clean knocked out on the Smeagol's. And the switch ins into Rayquaza. So 3-1, that should conclude the match and should be winning these games. So congratulations to for winning this match. So we will coming back to the streams soon in the round 6 of the Switch stage of the game today. Okay, final Mega evolutions from the Rayquaza, and we see the Dragonite Sands. Okay, a clean knocked out. Very unfortunate for Billy's, but congratulations to So, see you in round 6.